Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm just going to talk about a few topics. Right now it's 105 degrees with the heat index of 111. It's August 29, 2020. It's 5:14 p.m. And about the same time yesterday it was 107 with a heat index of 117. I'm living in a suburb of north of Dallas. Big city to itself, really. And man, it's been hot. You know, we were told, and like I tell Adam, this is the time of year when they tell us the temperatures, we don't believe them. Nobody can predict this. Oh my goodness, 100%. But yeah. Anyway, I've been having trouble trying to make videos, and my accounts, actually, I was sent an email and I thought they were compromised, and I made a different channel. Boy, do I need another channel. Because that and other things that I have read, seriously, a lot. Some of them I've heard before, and I can see it, and really, at the end result over like a week or more, I see that it's just going to have to be, like it is, and just keep moving forward. And but yeah, anyway, today I was thinking about something. I have made a video about it. I just don't remember which channel I put it on before all this. I've had so much trouble with technology for over a month. Videos that I would upload and then later on go and check out, thinking they had actually uploaded and they were messed up. Like, yeah, I think I've said this before. Like the first part of the video, it would say, "Hey everybody, this is Grace," and that's it. Or it would put, "Talk to y'all in another video" at the front, and that's it. Nothing else for the rest of the video. No sound, nothing. So I would have to delete those. Some of them I just left there. Try to remember what I had said all in them, and later on, because some of them are old. Anyway, I only have maybe a couple videos I have to check on this one to see before this. But anyway, in one of them I had mentioned this about what I've been hearing from people lately, and I'm guessing it's a new mantra, and a relatively new mantra. Maybe it's one that's been revived. I'm not a mantra person, so I'm an independent. I have a mind of my own. I don't need anybody else to tell me how to think. But it's about people going around saying that you should not make any decisions without, with any emotion involved. Okay, I mean, I've certainly heard this before. And people talk about, it's not good to make a decision when you're upset or when you're this or when you're that. Yeah, you can give yourself, if you're in a bad situation and you need to make a decision, I agree, cooler heads prevail kind of thing. But from what people are saying now is that they don't think people should feel any emotion, have any feelings, any emotions, anything except for logic. No. Okay. No. They're trying to make little, very cold warriors or zombies out of people. No. Sorry. As a person with a genius IQ, I'm saying no. I'm very highly analytical. And some would think, you would, that I would lean toward that direction. I'm saying yes, but no. Okay, I'm not saying to let your emotions rule what you do. Totally, just emotions. There's a balance. See, and that kind of a person who thinks in terms of all or nothing, they worry me. They really do. And it's becoming so prevalent these days. So many people, not everybody, of course, but wow. At least what I can see on social media. Yeah, what I see is far too many people thinking that type of all or nothing. The bipolar kind of way of it's got to be black or white, all or nothing, or all or none. They have no point in between. Like all people, like this channel is about narcissism. It's like if you're not totally good, then you're totally evil, and you're a narcissist if you're totally evil. If you do one little thing wrong, you're a narcissist all of a sudden. That's not good thinking. It's not a good way to think. It's not, there are all points in between, and nobody is perfect. So you're not going to have that totally good person who's perfect. Okay, and I think sometimes people want to say that, so they say, well, say that, there's no such thing as anybody that's good. So we can all do what we want to. They can feel good about going and doing anything they feel like or think like. Seriously, I just have a big trouble with people. And some people, they enjoy seeing how they can twist people's minds. It's kind of like a person who would go through a dictionary and pick a word that they've never heard before and really get into that one word and know how to pronounce it, know how it's spelled, know the perfect, exact meaning of it. And then they go around using that word and see how many other people around them start using that particular word. They get a little kick out of seeing how they can influence people. Okay. Yeah. And then this kind of influence to tell people to be basically cold little soldiers. No, to go out and do evil. They're looking for flying monkeys. So, no. Honestly, it does bother me that it seems that now see, here's the thing. It seems like a lot of people, and what I see, a lot of people online cannot really think for themselves. They're just repeating what the other people say. Some of them are just copycats. Some of them just, it's mantra mentality. I've done videos on mantra mentality. And we can see this kind of thing in the news and so forth. The loudest voices are the ones I'd rather not hear myself. But it does worry me. I mean, what led to this? I have my ideas. I don't need anybody to tell me. I do have my ideas about what led to this. And I'm talking about, well, it doesn't have to be just the United States, but I live in the United States. I live in Texas. I'm just going to focus more on what I see in the United States. And of course, it's not everybody. Of course, it's not across the board. But that move so much, toward, really, it's the evil. I mean, if you want to think of, if I'm simplifying, it's going to be the difference between good and evil. There's definitely the move toward more evil, and some pure evil. And the whole, let's go and tell them this, and then everybody, all our cold little soldiers will repeat it, and they'll just grow and grow, when it's very harmful to people. It's very harmful to the people who are repeating the mantra. Okay, and others around them. It's becoming so thick, so many. And that, anything that's going to an extreme is generally, I have never seen anything that is an extreme, whether it's extreme on either side of whatever it is. I've never known them to be really good for everybody involved. Never. Not in all my years have I known that to be a good thing. All right. While I was saying everything I've said so far, I was looking through some old notes I have sitting in here in my SUV, and I ran across this one. It says, think for themselves. And I started looking at it and said, hey, this is what I'm talking about. I have a whole bunch of notes. I have so many. And I every once in a while I'll go and make a video trying to catch up on them and just, do highlights and all that. And I haven't done that in a while. It's not that I haven't been able to, it's just I haven't done that in a long while. And like I'll read this one. These are just the highlights, and I could elaborate. It says, never taught to think for themselves. And I believe that is true. I'm not going to just do highlights here, it looks like. But that some people, they were never taught that you can think for yourself. Instead they were taught, that you have to follow a certain ideology, or you're wrong, you're bad. Something bad's going to happen to you if you don't follow what you're told from, from your parents or your grandparents or whomever. And, that the other side is evil. Oh, I'm so sick of hearing that. But it does seem to be a rise in pure evil, though. But it's like everybody, it's that whole thing, like I'm saying, combine this all together. Some people say, well, everybody on that side is pure evil. Everybody on that side is wrong. Everybody on this side is it's all a hoax, that hoax and hype mentality. I just went through watching, some of you know, probably all of you know, Hurricane Laura hitting the Gulf Coast and Texas, Louisiana border, and I have family there. And I went through all that and still seeing some people say, online in the group there, and saying this thing, somebody, the nerve, saying it's a hoax. That Hurricane Laura was a hoax. Okay, no, it was fake news. And so they're knowing that some people just don't have that ability to think for themselves, and then when they hear that fake news, it's like a click, like a button, they're going to switch it off then. They say, oh, then I don't have to listen to this. Then I'm okay, I'm going to stay home in the middle of all that. And that person who said that, you can just see them, either they're so stupid that they just repeat that same line and everything. Maybe they just have it permanently on their, what is it called, clipboard or whatever, and just paste it, the same thing, pound, fake news, something like that. And then there are people that are going to believe it, and they're going to be put in harm's way, and that person could be such a psychopath that they're sitting there laughing and hoping that happens. Yeah. But going through that, and there are some people, really, they weren't trained. And let me go back to my notes. When I said something in that, it was, they're not trained to think for themselves. They lacked critical thinking skills. The school systems, for some of them, failed them. Let's see. And also, that was back a while. I was thinking colleges should be free. Local or community college are usually cheap. Yeah, they are. In my experience, they usually are. So, if people were concerned that they cost too much, check them out before you speak. Don't let somebody tell you, oh, they're too expensive. This is a problem with the mantra mentalities. They just believe whatever anybody else wants them to think. And some of them. Okay. And now the books may be expensive, but it depends on which one you go to. Some of them understand that. And some, guess what? Libraries actually have them sometimes. Okay? Check it out. Don't listen to what other people tell you. And let's see. And so then I also wrote critical thinking. I wrote that again. And so they never hear any alternatives. That's what I'm just saying. They don't. They won't hear any alternatives. If they don't get beyond just, Billy Bob Jimbo and Sally Sue, what they say. I don't know anybody with those names. It just came to my head. Or, Tiff or Tanya or whatever. Really, get beyond what other people tell you. Don't listen to them. Go straight to the horse's mouth and everything. I'm not giving anybody advice, but this is what I would tell my adult daughter. Don't listen to what everybody else says on everything and take it as though it's law or it's rule or it's the only way. Search for yourself. Pick up the phone. They still have these things called telephones. They're cell phones. And call the person that you, like the college, the university, whatever it is, and ask. Yeah, get it straight from the horse's mouth. Straight from the people you need to hear from. But some will just say, ask their friend, and their friend says, oh, it's too expensive to go to college. It's too expensive. And plus, they're all snobs, and they're all this, all that. All or none. All or nothing kind of thinking. Don't listen to them. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, and I worry that we're becoming a world where too many people they're taught for so many years, so long, not to listen to the scientists, and you see the results. You can see the results, and of course they're sitting there saying, oh, but those results, they're all wrong. Like as if they know. That's what the killer, you would think more people would say, how do you know? Who are you to say these numbers are wrong? Who are you? Some idiot? Like, you're going out there counting them all yourself? But you don't hear it. No, too many people, they're like, it's not everybody, like I say, it's too many, they're just lulled into some kind of, I'm too busy, being self-centered and looking at myself to go out there and actually do the work and think for myself, so I'm just going to listen to anybody. If somebody wants to say it, oh, okay, I'll listen. Okay, fake news, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to pay any more attention. Instead they want to hear all those alternative facts, which we call lies. I call lies. Pure and simple. And some of them are just rather psycho. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll talk to you on another video.